Evangelist accused of human trafficking and sex assault, including in Hawaii, is in custody in the Philippines. The arrest of Apollo Quiboloy follows a 2-week standoff between law enforcement and hundreds of his followers. Hawaii News Now has been covering this story for years, and Daryl Huff brings us the latest. Daryl.
The arrest of megachurch leader Apollo Quiboloy, who came close to being apprehended in Hawaii years ago, ended up being one of the most dramatic law enforcement dramas in the Philippines. Thousands of Philippine police and military were met with a human blockade of Quiboloy's supporters when they came to arrest him 2 weeks ago at the huge Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao. Quiboloy and several aides finally surrendered early yesterday.
So to his credit, he was still displaying a modicum of leadership to his followers. Again, I will stress it was a very, involved police action.
Quiboloy was a close friend of prior President Duterte and was critical of Marcos. Hawaii attorney Mike Green is on the church's American legal team.
He's been mentoring and being a pastor for over 3 million people, almost 200 cities, countries around the world. I've seen the work he's done. I've seen the Children's Joy Foundation. This is a horrible payback for what I believe is a political vendetta.
The church brought young girls as religious workers to Hawaii and Los Angeles to raise funds by selling Krispy Kreme donuts and other baked goods. In Hawaii, one young lady fled in 2015, claiming she'd been trafficked, beaten, and forced to have sex with Quiboloy along with other young women and girls. She said church leaders retaliated by accusing her of sex assault of a minor. Honolulu prosecutors pursued the case for 4 years before finally dropping it in 2019.
Everything that she said just sounded like a cult, that she escaped. They'd shaved her head, they put her in a concentration, or they called it a re-education camp.
In 2018, Hawaii News Now was there when Quiboloy and his private jet were seized at the airport. On board was the head of his Hawaii operations, Felina Salinas, who was charged with trying to smuggle $300,000 in cash to the Philippines for Quiboloy. The charge was reduced, and Quiboloy went home.
I talked to the agents on my case, and they were extremely upset when they found out that Quiboloy's plane had been detained here and that he wasn't taken into custody.
The FBI raided church buildings in Los Angeles and indicted Quiboloy in 2021, along with Hawaii's Felina Salinas, who the FBI said played a key role in trafficking, controlling, and organizing sex partners for the pastor. The case has been waiting for Quiboloy's arrest, but it's not clear if the Philippines or the U.S. FBI will prosecute first. Salinas and other indicted church members are out on bail. Quiboloy has repeatedly denied the charges, even having me and another reporter charged with criminal libel in the Philippines. Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.